Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Local4’s 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. Today is going to be Monday. We've started another work week over here, and it is February 9th. My name is Ian Mason. Let's go ahead and jump into today's top stories. Starting off with the legislature's Banking, Commerce, and Insurance Committee is meeting today over a few bills that have to deal with artificial intelligence. LB 1185, introduced by Senator Bostar of Lincoln, would require AI chatbots to continuously remind minors that they are talking to artificial intelligence. It also bans the bots from romantic or explicit chats, and it also requires it to report conversations about suicide or self-harm to a parent who has access to that account. It requires parents to have access to minor accounts. LB 1083, similar kind of thing here, creates some safeguards on the use of AI. This bill would require companies to issue public safety reports about their efforts to keep the public safe. They'd also be required to report safety incidents to the Attorney General, who would now have the powers to enforce stricter laws against AI companies. Then there's also LB 1083, which would create, or LB 1083, which we're just talking about, that would also create a juvenile mental health fund. There's also a different bill that would basically strengthen the Online Age-Appropriate Design Code Act. We're going to talk about that in today's episode of Lunch and Legislature with 1011's Darsha Dodge. That's going to go live on our Roku app at 12:30, so make sure you watch that. You're not going to want to miss it. Also, the legislature heard last week about 5 bills that center around domestic violence. One of those bills looking for stricter charges for people who use tracking devices without consent. The bill, also known as LB 1020, talks more about mobile tracking devices, stalking, swatting calls, and the use of drones. A more in-depth look at the bill would establish penalties for people who are using drones to intrude in another person's space without them knowing. LPD basically had an officer testify. He was there for over 20 years, and he testified that these stalking actions require stricter penalties in order to deter offenders. And our third story today, a Nebraska priest from the Tri-City area has been appointed as the new Archbishop to the Denver Archdiocese. James R. Golka is taking on the role. Golka is currently serving as the Bishop of Colorado Springs. The Grand Island native was ordained as a priest in 1984 and spent his career at the local diocese serving as a pastor and vicar general. The Denver Archdiocese covers more than 40,000 square miles across the state of Colorado. Let's go check our forecast now. Temperatures outside going to be in the 70s today. 70s, mid-70s for a lot of us, which is going to be record-breaking. There's more of the state will probably see record-breaking temperatures than will not see record-breaking temperatures because we're just going to be very warm today. A lot of air coming up from the south today, a little breezy. That wind is going to be a little bit warm moving in. Not moist, but we are going to have enough of clouds in the upper atmosphere to kind of keep us a little bit cloudy, which will help with that warming just a bit. Then we're going to be seeing those temperatures drop tomorrow into the 50s and really stay in the 50s, oscillating from the low 50s to the high 50s, back to the low 50s. Throughout the next couple days, we do have some chances of precipitation on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Valentine's Day. Those chances of precipitation not very high, not expecting much to come of those, but it's one of those things where we could see them, so it's just good to mention. That'll do it for me. Thank you for watching Local4’s 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. My name is Ian Mason. You can catch the latest news right back here with our streaming platform. We're going to show our streaming show at 11:30 today because of the Olympics, so make sure you have us downloaded for that, our Roku app, and then Lunch and Legislature. That's going to be at 12:30 this afternoon. Look forward to it. Till then, have a great one.